working all the way back without any conflict or any interest, because despite what I thought, this engine sits in there a little deeper than I thought. So it is a pain in the butt. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you guys didn't catch the first video, that cross member right down in there, that would be right there, has to be removed to get the engine to come forward. If you don't remove it, the engine don't come forward. So in hindsight, because you gotta get the engine forward to get to clear the cab. So hindsight, if I was to do this again, most likely I would just remove the cab, then remove the transmission, then the engine. It would make my life a lot easier. But I didn't do that, and I don't want to create more work than there needs to be. So I'm in the process right now, still fighting it back in the hole the way I fought it out. Should have taken a couple extra steps, remove the cab, remove the AC components, remove the air. Things would have been easier. There she be. She's sitting in there on her own weight. And it was not fun, in no means. Especially on this side right here. You got all the wiring, you got the hydraulic, or I shouldn't say the hydraulic, you got the transmission, dipstick tube, and all that's in the way. And the transmission's still under it because, as you can tell, I did not want to deal with their PTO system at all. We won't get their name in there. But the way it's wired up and some of the things going on here, I wanted to make my life about as simple as possible. So all I got left is to put all this stuff back on. And they were nice enough to take the hood off for me because it needed a new hood. So when they took the hood off, it made it a little easier. And I told them they were taking it off to fix it because they ran into somebody. Well, they did it, someone ran into them. And I told them, well, I got to take the hood off to pull the engine anyway, so you guys might as well leave it off. So that's the good part. Now I just got a couple bolts, and I got some antifreeze there on the ground, which happens to be where one of my bolts needs to go into the base of the engine mount there. And then she'll be all sitting in there on her own weight, and there should be no problems with it, and everything should work out, well, pretty decent from here on out, because the hardest part about this job is putting the engine in. Transmission pops up in relatively easy. Yeah, the engine's up underneath the housing, because as you can tell, that's all the engine that's available. The rest of it is underneath the dash. Well, there you guys go. And as you can tell, it is not warm out in no means. We have a cold front coming in, and today was the warmest day we've had that we're gonna have in about a week. So I wanted to get this engine set in there. I need to get my service truck a bath. Running around on these salty roads, if I don't wash it, I won't have a truck for next year because it'll eat it alive. Well, there you guys go. Oh, yep. And there's the collection of red iron. And a Jeep. I have a Jeep in my video, unlike the rest of everyone else.